You guessed it. I am taking you behind the scenes on the buyer click system, which is a launch that I'm a JV manager on. So you can see exactly what happens. And there's been a few ups and downs already. We are 20 hours into the launch and things are looking incredible. So I've selected the view of today, and this is the 9th of April, 2025. And so at the moment, we have done 212 front-end units of the buyer click system. Now, that's converting at 7%, which is nuts good, guys, nuts good. And then the bump itself is actually converting at 30%. So never mind these stats here, right? What you want to do is take the front-end buyers and see how many of those who have purchased and have gone into the funnel have then ticked the box to buy the bump. And this is at 30%. And then next is how many people have purchased the buyer traffic empire, which is actually OTO1, right? And we've got 20, 44, and another 21. So we are at 65. Okay, that's nuts good. That's also sitting at over 30% conversion, which is insane. So this product is really getting some traction. And just so you know, I'll take you through the pricing and everything of each of the upsells, but I wanted to just give you a little bit of a look of what's happened on day one, right? And then we have OTO 2, which is actually gotten a little bit slower, right? You can kind of see it here, and I'll show you the sales pages shortly because you'll see that we actually have 3 price points on one page, which is a little bit different than what you would normally do in a launch. And so I'll be taking you through that as well. So we've got 7, we've got 11 and 11, and so that's 16. So I would say that one's probably sitting at about 7% conversion. And then we have super affiliate mastery, super affiliate traffic mastery, which is sitting on 8. So that's probably sitting at about 4% conversion at the moment. So there does, you do get a little bit of buyer fatigue when people were going through the funnel, all that sort of stuff, but this gives you a little bit of an idea. You also see that the visitor value is sitting at $4.65, which is insane. And I'll be working out some more stats shortly. So what I tend to do in a launch is that I run a stat sheet. I do this on all the launches. This is actually going to need to be renamed by a click system. And I keep some notes and stuff so that I can see and I can track how many front-end sales that we are looking on track to do and how we're going with our conversions, right? Because I want to see if there's an issue. Are there any issues? At the moment, we're looking pretty good. These two, I'm keeping a close eye on. OTO2 is not too bad. OTO3 is, you typically will see that stats will sit at that anyway. We can go over to the emergency income kit for a little bit of a comparison here. We can see that they pretty much had, day one, they had a 9% front-end conversion, so actually it was a bit higher than what we are currently sitting on. But that did deteriorate through the week. Obviously, they won deal of the day 3 times. And so forth and so on. But you can see here that OTO1 was converting really well. But there's always a little bit of a dip here. There's times when the OTOs did sell a lot better, were a lot stronger. Sunday was a big buying day. And also Tuesday, which was the last day, was a big buying day. So it's great having stats to compare to. And so it's important that I share these with you so that you can compare them with your launch when it's time to launch. Alrighty, so let's head back over to, not here, Yes, here. So I'm just going to take you on the JV page here. Obviously, we have a contest running at the moment. I have a demo video here, but I'm just going to take you to the product. So the front end is $17.95, and we are giving away 100% of the commissions there, and also 100% on the bump, which is a little tick box. Just so you know, guys, there are no refunds on this product, right? So it means that whenever somebody purchases this product, they actually have to tick 2 boxes, right? So it's really, really, really good to see that we're converting the bump at 30% because they're having to tick 2 boxes. Yes, I agree that this is non-refundable, and yes, I would like to add the bump. There's also these bonuses that are being delivered there too. So now I wanted to show you the OTOs, right? Because on each one of these pages, we have 3 options. And as we just went through with the buyer traffic empire, virtually each one of these are selling the same, right? Because there's 21 units have sold in the unlimited for 197. I think it's 22 or 23 in the 5,000 clicks for 47, and then about the same here. So we've given them 3 choices. We've let the buyer decide. We haven't got any upsells, downsells, or anything like that. We just straight up have put it on the page. This is a traffic product, and so we're letting them choose the option that they want. And then OTO2, same thing. We've got the 3 prices on here. Right. And the big daddy-o, which is OTO3, which is a super affiliate traffic mastery, which is a mentoring program for 197. Now that I'm just testing an exit pop-up here. Let me see if I can get it to fire. Because if somebody wants to leave this page, then when they go to exit, it gets talk to Frank Andres first before you leave this page. Talk to Frank here. Okay, so I'm just seeing how this is going to take things. And so here we have a video from Frank on this one. So you'll notice that we have a video on the front end. We have nothing on OTO1. We have nothing on OTO2. OTO3, we have a video. So yeah, in terms of videos, guys, on each of the sales pages, you can have videos on every single page. I've noticed time and time again that there are a lot of high converting offers that actually don't have videos. They just have copy. And as you can see, we are converting OTO1 at 30% at the moment, and there's no video on there. Let me bring that up for you here. So this is the JV doc, as you guys know, and I tend to put a lot of information on here as much as I can. So I've got the sales page. There was a preview here, but I've updated it with the sales page that I've actually tested. I've tested this page, this headline, and this is the headline that I've ended up settling on, which is the only traffic system that guarantees 1,000 buyer clicks. Plug into a buyer traffic machine that fuels commissions, boosts rankings, and delivers daily, all for less than $20. So it is selling really well. There's the VSL video there. There are bonuses here. I've got 28 emails here to make it super easy for everybody, because that's what we want to do. We've got the affiliate contest here. So we've got a prize pool of first place is 1,000, second is 750, third is 250. And of course, if you land in those 3 spots and in some of the other spots on the leaderboard too, you will summons the power of Frank. So all those things mean a lot, right? But ultimately, what the affiliates really care about is getting paid the money that they want to get paid, having an offer that's actually, making them a lot of money. And it's worked in our favor, having this high ticket price point in the funnel at OTO1 that is converting just as well as option 2 and option 1, which is excellent. And we're also getting sales on OTO2 with the 197. And then we have, I think it's 8 or 9 sales of the super affiliate traffic mastery. So that's exceptional too, which we're pretty happy about. Yes. So let's head on back over. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of a back view of this. And, Also, the other thing that I'm doing is obviously I'm checking the affiliates. This is one thing that I would, want you to make sure that you do. Check the affiliate stats. Make sure that there's, that the traffic is high quality. Obviously, you need to keep on top of these things too. Get him approved. So I would go over here. I've got today selected. It's the first day of the launch. I'm having a look through here, right? I am going to look to see what sort of traffic is coming in. Now, this is great, right? But if I saw something that was like 300, 400, 500 hops and no sales, I would want to reach out to that person to talk to them about, what's happening there, because perhaps it's not the right product for them there. And of course, I'm looking at these stats here, especially these ones where they've got one sale. All right, that's it. That's day one. Behind the scenes look at the buyer click system launch that started on the 9th of April. Talk to you soon.